You coming? Definitely that way. Alright, let's get the kettle on. Stay. So that tree, on a very grey day, fell over in the winter storms. And as you can see, another one there went straight through my little campsite. I call this place Twin Pines for obvious reasons, even though they're spruce. But twin spruce hasn't quite got the same. Anyway. So I cleared that one out. Lots of logs that have been sitting there for about a year now. Obviously I've been burning some. And fireplace. And that will be where I shall be sleeping. Yeah, very grey day. Considering the weather forecast was supposed to be partly cloudy. Anyway, let's get settled in for a little bit, have a break, and warm up some water to make a hot beverage. A really good water filter. It's the bee-free Catadine. I've tried a couple of other brands, but I do like the flow rate. There's no point sucking your lungs out like you're a bodybuilder just to try and get a drink of water from your bottle. So this one is fantastic. So yeah, water. Try and collect it if it's flowing. It's less danky. It's going to be cold. It's a bit brown. And that's the filter bit. The usual blah blah blahs of these 99.99% of all nasty bacteria. See, good flow rate. Right then, back to camp. I think it's about 1 degree Celsius. The wind is blowing. Anyway, potty drinky. So this, I'll tell you about my kit later, but I'll just kind of show you what we've got to start with. I'm sure you're interested to know what I bring with me. If not, then skip to... So yeah, so this is the Swedish LK35. Bushcrafters go crazy about it. It's a very tough rucksack. LK stands for last capacitet, I think. Means load capacity. 35 meaning 35 litres. But you've got these huge straps on top. So up here I've got a blanket or two and my sleeping bag. Get out of the way. Obviously, this is the Husqvarna's carpenter's axe, the one I sliced my thumb on about a month ago. Healing quite nicely, I think. I don't know if you can see that very well. I have no idea. Anywho, so for me water. I've got a waterproof jacket just in case it does rain, because it was raining on the way up here. The all important woolly hat to keep your head warm. While you're doing nothing. Okay, food bag. The most important piece of kit no one ever talks about when you're going camping. Something to pee in the middle of the night when it's cold, so you don't have to get out of your sleeping bag. Alright then. Okay, this is I'm representing today the clan. So I'm wearing woolen fleece. This is actually part of the Dutch army, so Remy, respect. This is fantastic. This is the British Army cook set that I've modified. Although the new Crusader 2 kit is a hell of a lot better, and I'll explain in a moment. Next generation army boots, British army boots, although I'm pretty sure most of the European soldiers wear them too. Brand is called Hakes, or Hakes. British Army now, you can choose what boot you like as long as it's brown. These ones are called the wet weather. They're waterproof, insulated, incredibly comfortable. Well worth the money for long distance hiking boots as well, because let's be honest, the army spends most of its life hiking. So anyway, I'm not starting a fire until I need one. So, the nice Transia, oh, more Swedish, alcohol burning stove, a little legend in itself. So, Crusader bottle. So, what I did, in terms of modifying it, if I can get the dang thing out. Come on. It's exactly the same, but it's stainless steel instead. So the Crusader 1 kit had a similar base to this, but you could only put in alcohol gel burners. You put a Trangia stove on there, the cup sat on top of the burner and it went out. Not fun. Ew, water. Obviously this little cook system comes with a lid. It's always nice. Crud in there. Knife, fork and spoon, take your pick. These are just some cheap ones from a local store, but they do the job. I have with me okay, that's a bit, 2 alcohols. Pink one is your classic Rödsprit here in Sweden, meths, and the blue one is alcohol booster for your car, carburetor fluid. It does burn a lot hotter, the blue one, the alcohol booster for your car. but it creates a lot of black soot that collects on your cup, so take your pick. In the winter, this one is a little brilliant one. It does get things done quicker. No, the flame isn't a different colour. It's about 50 millilitres. It's enough for a cup or a mug of whatever it is you're drinking. Let's get that ignited. Always the joys with a clear flame. You don't have to damn things on until you burn yourself. Really? Okay, that's on, apparently. Water bottle holds a litre, so it's all compact. It's brilliant for your camping cook system. It just saves so much space. So the cup, the same as the Crusader system, it takes 3/4 of a litre. But it's stainless steel. The Crusader one's aluminium. The main reason for me buying this was, apart from the base, the Crusader system didn't come with a lid, but the Crusader Mark II I believe does, but I might be wrong. So just to buy the lid design for the Crusader cup cost more than what you're seeing here now. I bought this from China, so it's no special brand. So we'll let that warm up. Nice and enjoy the P&Q. Catch up with you in a little while. collect that up, take it back to camp, and probably get some more. I mean, this is beech wood, so it's a nice hardwood. The hardest wood I can find around here. Basically limited to beech, bock, Swedish, björk, which is obviously birch, and the other trees are Norway spruce, and I can't remember what they're called in Swedish. I know, I'll cheat. They're actually called. Yeah, that was very natural, wasn't it? Yep, poop. And more poop. See, that's right where I was soaring. So. They're around. Right then, let's get that all sawn down into fun sized bits I can use for the fire. So, before I get started, it's a Japanese pruning saw for gardeners. The brand is called Silky, and they are hands down the best saw I've ever used. Not that I've had a lot of experience, but I've had bow saws and little folding pocket knife saws. The Barco Laplanders are popular on because it's small. Forget that. Get the Silky same size. It's way more effective. Costs a bit more, but you're getting what you pay for though. So, but they come in all different sizes. This one's called the Big Boy. Ooh. It's a 27 centimetre blade, I think. They come in different blade sizes, and you've got long teeth and short teeth and more teeth and less teeth. But this is the one I went for because obviously I'm chopping down some fairly big trees, so I don't want to get through it easily. And it's brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic. I really recommend it. And a seasoned woodman out there probably watching this and thinking, that's clearly not enough firewood for the night. But if you remember earlier, I've got some huge logs to go through as well. So I'm going to make a pseudo-Siberian fire, just in case it does rain. I've got a little roof over the fire, which is the Siberian fire itself, and then we can have a smaller fire underneath. And what it reflects back so much heat. Yeah, you're not going to get cold. So this is my fire for getting through the night, which is why I've got my hardwood. We've got my spruce over there for the fast burning hot stuff, for din-dins. I'm going to start chopping this up, or sawing it up, and then I can set up camp really. Yeah. Let's talk about toys. So I mentioned the LK35 rucksack. I have bought some extra bits and pieces, but I'll just show you around it. It's narrower at the bottom than the top, so it's like a wedge that comes out. The main design feature for this, I believe, is so the weight will actually go off your back and down onto your hips, which is where the rucksack has been designed to be loaded. But I've got a padded hip band, which has got some molly webbing, so I've got a couple of pouches on there, one on each side. This one has basically my survival / bushcraft kit. The other one has my beer supplies for tonight. So yeah, simple straps that are very thin but very comfortable. You don't need a sternum to hold it strap to hold it in together either. So it's taking things out. So on the top, as I said, I've got a sleeping bag and a couple of blankets, fleece blankets. But nice, easy, old-fashioned straps. So obviously, you've seen my jacket. Gloves for working with, my food bag, breakfast and lunch and dinner in there, my water, tastes okay actually, sometimes tastes brown with that much tannin in the water, pea bottle, cook kit. Sit pad for later that desperately needs a clean and a redo. That is my sleeping pad for the night. It's a nice little, it's supposed to be R5 rating thermal jobby, but it's like a silver lining on the inside, but it's a nice thick 10 centimetre thick. So that's comfy. I want a good night's sleep. Clothes for sleeping in. It's basically fleece thermal underwear. Understill. Let's get the axe out, you've seen that. We'll get that working in a moment. All important first aid kit. Obviously set that up for where you're going. Don't just assume that the little plasters and the alcohol wipes are going to do you. You need based on what you're using. So I've got steri strips in there for my next accident. And alcohol cleaning wipes, etc, etc. So, this I call my luxuries pouch. In here I've got some toilet paper, little pocket bellows, awesome toy. I've got coffee in there and some test tubes, teas and things. So these are little fellows. These are 10-12 centimetres long, but they hold a heaped teaspoon, so handy. So a few of those with some coffees or whatever you want. And in the back I've got some wet wipes and some alcohol hand gel. Main reason, this is really good at cleaning off resin from the trees, especially the pine trees, etc. So you get it stuck on your clothes, it's horrible, it's sticky, and on your fingers it's sticky, but for some reason the alcohol gel wipes it straight off nice and clean. So it's my luxuries pouch. My shelter for the night, DD tarp, 3 metres by 3 metres, 10 foot by 10 foot in old money. And as a ground sheet, I'm going camping. I'm not bushcrafting, so I've got a picnic blanket, which has obviously got a thermal base, so that will keep me bum warm. I'm sitting down tonight. And my cook grill as well. Obviously, I can go, but I've got a grill for my steaks. Pretty much it. And a pair of thermal long johns as well. No point getting those out. So, set up the shelter. Finish off the bigger logs because I need to split some of those, and then I can start making the fire and start enjoying my afternoon / evening. I've been really looking forward to those steaks. They're steak provincial, so they're marinated in garlic and some herbs, but I've also been marinating them in my Jaeger mix, grillkrydda, barbecue spices, and so hopefully they're going to be fantastic. So hold your thumbs, as they say here in Sweden, or sit on your fists, as they say in other places. Yeah, let's get to it, shall we? Nice big stable log. Another YouTube video trick that most of them kind of hide from you. To stop this log from rolling, I've put a rock behind it as a chock so it doesn't roll away, even if you're using a smaller log, because this is a beast I found. Yeah, just make sure it doesn't roll. It's got a stable, hard platform for it to sit against, and you find it a lot easier. Okay. Kind of aim for where the log hits the other one, so there's a hard point. If you kind of aim up here, it will flap around. This about 10 centimetres, maybe less, maybe 8. About 3 inches. Okay, so fire's all ready to go. We've got birch bark in the centre there. I managed to find some bracken, so that's all dry, hopefully. So I'll give that a go. I'll make a little bird's nest out of that. Next to it, you see there's green twigs. There's some larger kindling, and then down here we've got some splints from when I was chopping the wood. Obviously the traditional kindling, then the thin sticks taking up to the pen size thickness ones, and then just up there, for when it gets going, I've got some small kindling, or large kindling, whatever, to get the fire going. There's reserve up there. I was going to save that from having my bacon and eggs tomorrow, but I've realised I forgot my frying pan, and I don't think I've got a rock flat enough anywhere to fry an egg on, so I might just be having bacon for breakfast tomorrow. But it's smoked bacon, English smoked bacon, oh! I know it's not for everyone's cup of tea, but I love it. So there's my pseudo, it's going to bring you down, and my pseudo Siberian hot fire. There we go. Close. So you can see we've got the ground level. We've got the little fire lay ready to start, and above it with some thicker logs leaning on another big log. And the trick is that those big logs should burn, and the fire will work its way up. But I'm not having much success with it, so I'm just using it as a very effective fire reflector. / radiator. So let's get you up here again. So we'll get started on that once I've made my little bird's nest. It's about 4 o'clock now. Temperature is 2.9 degrees, and apparently the thermometer is saying there's an indoor-outdoor, so on the white bit is the outdoor section, so it's 2.9 with the wind, and indoors is the thermometer itself 3.5, but I'll move that into the shelter tonight to get a nice comparison of the mess. And that tree is making some wonderful noises. It's going to scare the crap out of me tonight. I do hope it does not fall down. It's kind of making noises, so that's interesting. Okie dokie, start a fire. Pardon me. Okay, time to put the stakes on. As you can tell, it's getting dark. It is 5:45 already. Okay. My marinated steaks I mentioned. Hopefully cook these a bit slowly. Oh. Yum, yum, and yum. Can't wait for those to be done. In the meantime, I have beer waiting. What a wonderful idea. It's around 7:30 in the morning. And it's raining. I didn't sleep much. I tried. Trees creaking and making all interesting noises all night. Pine cones. So yeah, I haven't slept much. It blew very hard last night. Creak, bang, creak, creak, creak. Just as you're falling asleep. Creak, creak. Big gusts of wind. So I'm just going to pack up, head home, and have my breakfast because I forgot my frying pan, and I do want eggs with my bacon today. And catch up with my sleep, I think. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you on another one. What a morning.